Well, I'll tell you two quick stories and then I'll play the song for it, that's all right. But he has, we were on tour in Europe and this man came up after the show and handed him a CD. And he usually doesn't listen to those things, but as he got in the car, he said, guys, look, this guy has a song called Food and Pussy. and he said, we gotta play this one, right? So, and the guy comes on singing a harmony with himself and he says, what do I want? I want food and pussy. How come? 'Cause that's the way God made me. Is it all right? I guess it must be okay. Ooh bop 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 shamalama ding dong. And John was in love immediately. And then we played another song, and then we played another song, and we just played it until John decided he was going to go back out into the night and find that guy. He did find that guy, and that's what John's like. And that guy's name is Dan Reeder. You can get that song now because it's on Oh Boy Records that John left, and Dan's made 4 albums since that night that he handed John that CD. And on that same tour, I remember the flight over had been really, really long, and we were beat up from it. And when we got into the car at the airport, the kid started heading in one direction, and John said, hey, I don't think you're going the right way. And the kid said, I'm pretty sure I am. And about 2 hours later, he said, Mr. Prine, I'm afraid you were right. And everybody in that car was feeling the anger. And just, I knew that I was mad. I at least wanted to go, man, he fucking told you, you know. But everybody was angry in the car except for John. And he wasn't because he had just read some self-help book, or because he was newly sober, or any new religion or anything. That was just John being the kind of guy that could write hello in there. And I'm gonna miss him the whole time that I'm left. And I'll never forget the way he ended his last shows. He played a song called Lake Marie. He used to close with Paradise. And he'd say, oh baby, and then he, on his last tour for the first time in his career, he really danced. At the very end of the show, he would start dancing, and it was like a celebration of gratitude like I'd never seen. And it felt like one last great poem from that man, but it didn't have no words to it, you know. And then after he passed away, I didn't know him as well as I tell everyone I did. Hell, he was nearly 50 and I was only a kid, but even way back in those missing years when he was still just catching on, there was nobody better than the handsome John. Next time I saw him, he walked off to paradise. In a way that I would say that I'm still taking for advice, for with a plain spoken word and a simple melody, you can see this world with dignity. Here comes the singing mailman from Maywood, Illinois. I said, oh, 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 oh. The last time I saw him, he danced off to Lake Marie. When I realized that I was crying out in tears of victory, for with a few still missing and a new one coming on, there was still nobody better than a handsome